Well, welcome back. I wasn't going to do this video because, well, I just wasn't. After years and years of business consulting, one thing I always happens to me at the end of every contract, literally, I get offered a job. People want people who are responsible. People want people who know what they're doing. So let's talk about success. What is success? That's something that has to be defined by you. I have a friend of mine who was married for 30 years, no, 50 years, has had a job for 30 years, raised two kids, owns a small home, and has a little retirement. He's successful. My gardener has a house here, has a house in Mexico. He charges good money for his services. He's happy. He's successful. I have another friend of mine who makes $50,000 a month. He's always stressed out. I guess he's successful, but not as happy as my gardener, who stays in shape, never has any health issues, and has a nice horses and things like that. So I guess it just depends on what you consider success is. So success could be your own homes or your home, your nice cars. It could be a really good family. It could be a job or a career or personal goals. You have to decide. You have to figure out what is successful for you. You have to decide what is successful, what's not. No one can tell you that. It is really windy out there. And it's cold. Oh my God. I saw a dog wearing a dog. Anyway, you have to decide what is your success. What is it you're looking for? You can't go by media. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that for a second. You say you want to be an entrepreneur. Good. Good for you. Now, the question is this. Can you walk 5 miles? If you can walk 5 miles right now, can you walk 10 miles? If you can walk 10 miles, could you walk 20 miles and back? If you can't do it right now, could you possibly learn to get it done in about a week or two? If you can't, don't be an entrepreneur. It's not about the walking. It's about the drive. If you don't have the drive to be an entrepreneur, don't waste your time. Don't waste everyone else's. You need to have certain attributes to be an entrepreneur. You need to have certain attributes to be a business owner. I see a lot of business owners that are very successful in their business, but they look at their business like this. And I'm going, hold it. You have to look at your business the way a person from the outside sees it. You have to look at it as a living, large, growing, ever-moving, ever-changing organism that must eat, poop, survive. That's how your business is. So as a business consultant, I come in and I look at these things. I look at end users. I look at what's going on. Hell, I'll dress up like a janitor and get advice from people who work for you. I'm crazy like that, but I get it done. That's why people hire me, because I get it done. No excuses, no crap, so on and so forth. Get a pencil and a piece of paper. Let's keep on going. Now, first thing is you have to have a goal. You have to look at what is your goal. Do you have an honest goal? Some people say, I want to be a billionaire. Really? Damn. That's interesting. Damn, light was in my eyes. That's interesting. If that's what you want to do. A billion is a lot of money. Think about it. The average person, if you had $5 million in a paid off house and knew how to invest your money, that's probably pretty good. Speaking of paying off your house and having $5 million, there's a thing I was reading online a minute ago. It says right here that 1 in 3 lotto winners go broke. Okay. How's that possible? Well, everything in life has to do with action, reaction. It has to do with you understanding what you want. You have to know what you want. By knowing what you want, that's how you're going to make it. So have a goal. Next thing is you need to educate yourself. I don't know why people think they're going to be a musician and not read music. I had to learn how to read music. It's the way it works. People think they're going to go into business and they're not going to educate themselves. There was a real estate broker I worked for, and this real estate broker I worked for 2 years, trained me to death. Okay, made me a very successful real estate broker. So you have to educate yourself. We live in a society where education is key. In other words, if you have a certificate in something or a license in something, that's where you get started on things. You must educate yourself. Let's go back to the 5 mile walk. Every once in a while, I take a super walk. Okay, I walk 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles, 7, 8 miles there, 5 miles back, 7, 8 miles back. Okay, you have to understand, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you are a hunter. If you're whiny and you think everything's going to be given you on a platter and all that kind of stuff, you're wasting your time. Go get a mediocre job. Because if you don't have any sort of health, you don't have anything else. You have to watch what you eat. You have to watch what you sleep. You have to watch what you think, because what you think here affects your gut here. Your gut affects what you think too. All these things I go chiropractic. I get massages. I stretch. I do FMS training. I do all these things to be successful, because I understand you can have a good foundation, but if you don't take care of the walls, the house still ain't going to survive. Next one, you have to have drive. And the reason why the drive is a big deal is because every time you start a business, everybody's going to tell you you're going to fail. It's okay to fail. Failing is a part of learning. When you started walking, you fell down. That's a good thing. You learn to get up and you learn to get on your feet. So that is drive. Next one is resourcefulness. Resourcefulness. Let's call this thinking out of the box. When everybody else is running with the herd to the left, sometimes the smart person runs to the right because, well, that's where the animals are chasing everybody. They're herding them into. Go the other way. But don't run into the animals. Keep yourself fluid. Keep yourself with endurance. And you can't have endurance without resourcefulness. So resourcefulness, endurance are pretty close to the same thing. Another one is guidance. Get a mentor. Pray to God. Whatever you're going to do, you have to have guidance. Okay? Guidance also brings you wisdom. It doesn't matter how much money you have. What matters is how happy you're going to be. What do you want to do with your time? That's what makes you successful. That's what you have to figure out. Now I ask you this one question. Why is everybody so negative towards entrepreneurs? Very simple. Entrepreneurs represent a very small class, a very small demographic. It's much easier to pick on them. Oh, we have a pandemic. Don't pay your rent. You're still reliable. You're still liable for the money. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to understand how to become an entrepreneur, click like, send a message. I'll make more videos. If I don't hear from anybody, I'll stop making videos. So the 7 laws of success. Number 1, have a goal. Number 2, educate yourself. Number 3, good health. Number 4, drive. Number 5, resourcefulness. Number 6, endurance. And number 7, guidance. I hope that helped. Thanks. I'm out.